What's up, guys? My name is Raina, and I'm currently recovering from being sick. I'm sick. And I've been sick because I came back from Las Vegas the 4th of January, and it is currently the 12th. So yeah, I've just been recovering, but this video I've tried to film 3 times before this, so this is my 4th. If I don't like how this came out, you're not getting this video. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that this video is posted. This video is going up. So we're just gonna get into it. So these are my reading goals for, I didn't even introduce the video, but this video is just my reading goals for 2025. So here we go. My main goal is to read 2025. My main goal is to read 25 books, 25 specific books this year. So if I read only these 25 books, I'll be good. But my overall goal is to read 52 books, basically 1 book a week. So I'm going to start with the main 25 books that I am excited to read this year. So I'm actually going to start with the book that I'm currently reading, and I started reading it last month, so early December, but I had to take a break, and not gonna lie, it is taking me a little bit of time to get through. I think it's because 1, it is long, but 2, I like to annotate and take my time with it, but it is kind of just making me anxious because how I'm not finished with this book. And I've already read 2 other books, but basically the first book that I'm going to continue finishing this year is Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. Yeah, I like this book. I do. I think I'm kind of tired right now of how it's not going. The story is really good. Like, I really enjoy this story, but I think it's the energy that I'm putting so much into this book, and not just this book, but this series in general, because I don't know if you guys can see on the top of my shelf, I already read The Way of Kings and Words of Radiance last year, like the last second half of the year. So I think I'm just kind of tired in general of reading this many pages, because this is over 1,000 pages long, and there's nothing wrong with this book because I am genuinely enjoying it. It's just I'm so tired, like there are a lot of books, there are a lot of words, and the words are pretty small. I can't tell you how much I love this series, but I think I'm a little burnt out, so that's why I haven't really been going back to this book. And it sucks because I really enjoy this series, but this series isn't meant to be read like super duper fast, I think I was a little too ambitious with trying to want to read all of his books before Wind and Truth came out. But nonetheless, I'm still going to finish Oathbringer. And then going off of Brandon Sanderson still, I'm gonna see, I told myself this. I told myself that instead of just going straight into the 4th and 5th books, I'm going to read one Stormlight Archive book per quarter. January to March, I'm going to read this book, and then sometime in the 2nd quarter, I'm going to read Rhythm of War, and then within the last half of 2025, I'm going to read Wind and Truth, which if you guys saw my last video, you would know that this was my most anticipated book of 2024. And I'm so excited. I'm really excited to see how the first part of the Stormlight Archive ends, but I am a little burnt out with these books because it is 1,000 pages, like over 1,000 pages, and it is just a lot of it's just a lot of detail, which makes sense. It's a high fantasy book, and I don't regret this book series at all. I love it so much. I think I'm just a little tired of it. So that's why I kind of have like palette cleansers in between too. The next book is The Will of the Many by James Islington, and I'm very excited for this book as well. And yes, it is a lot of pages. Like, that's what I realized. A majority of these books that I want to read for 2025, they have a lot of pages. I'm just gonna stop right there. Okay, next, let's go with this book because I'm so excited to read this book too. I think this book would be a great palette cleanser. I have a sick brain right now still, it's fine. The Wedding People by Allison S. Buck. Okay, yeah, I'm excited to read this book. Just, if I say I'm excited to read these books, it's because I'm excited to read these books, okay? If I say it all the time, I'm sorry, I'm just excited to read those books. Then we have The Count of Monte Cristo, which, yes, I'm excited to read this book too. I'm excited. Then we have The Picture of Dorian Gray and Letters to a Young Poet. Then we have the Part of Your World trilogy with Part of Your World, Yours Truly, and Just for the Summer. Next, we have Worst Case Scenario by TJ Todd. TJ Todd? TJ Newman. Why did I think Todd? And then we have A Little Life. I'm not ready to cry. If you guys don't know, I am a crybaby. I cry a lot. A lot. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when I'm excited. I cry when I'm angry. I just cry. I'm a crier. Oh, but yeah, anyway, I'm not excited to cry about this book. You know, after holding all those big books, this one doesn't even seem like that big of a book. Then we have Malice by John Gwynne, and I'm excited because I have not read any of John Gwynne's books. The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winters. That was right, Evan Winter. Margot's Got Money Troubles, which I think would also be a really good palette cleanser. Circe by Madeline Miller. Zoe is Too Drunk for This Dystopia by Jason Pargin. Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I've been eyeing this book as my next read because right now, like, as much as I want to read Oathbringer, I just don't want to, but I can't bring this to work, so I'm gonna have to read it next weekend. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. The Gungle by Stephen Rowley. I'm gonna say Rowley. Rally 'em up. That doesn't. The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. Again, I think would be a great palette cleanser. And last but not least, The Princess Bride by William Goldman. So that concludes the 25 books that I want to read for 2025. Those 25 books. And then I'm going to continue on with the next 14 physical books. Wait, 14? Oh, I forgot. Another book that I am going to read for 2025. It's going to be on Kindle. It is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros, the third book in the Fourth Wing trilogy, I assume, or series. I am going to read it on Kindle because I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame on Kindle, so I'm going to read Onyx Storm on Kindle as well. So those are my top 25, like the main 25 books that I want to read for 2025. Now, 25. That's technically 26 because of Oathbringer, but why am I missing a book? Well, it doesn't matter. So the next 14 books are also part of my 52 book this year goal. 52 books for this year goal. No particular order. IQ 84 by Haruki Murakami. Sorry if I butchered that. The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and I don't plan on finishing this series this year. It's kind of hard for me, not gonna lie, to get through the Throne of Glass series, but I did read some chapters from the Assassin's Blade, and I did soft DNF Heir of Fire, so maybe I'll get to it. If I get to it, I get to it, but I'm not going to like push. I'm not gonna. Oh wait, actually, I lied. So I soft DNF'd Heir of Fire because I couldn't get into it, and I don't think I was just in the right mentality at the time. So you can tell the difference between a Target book and a Barnes & Noble book, because this I bought at Target. You can see how stiff it is. Barnes & Noble, baby. You can tell the difference. But anyway, which isn't bad. Like, I don't care. But actually, I am gonna finish Heir of Fire this year. It's just been in my bag. My car. It's been in my car. I'm gonna fight myself because I'm so over this sickness. But yeah, The Assassin's Blade and Heir of Fire, and I decided to read these. I'll explain it to you later. I decided to read The Assassin's Blade kind of in between each book. So I read it in between Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and I'm gonna finish one last chapter before Queen of Shadows. And the reason why I decided to read it like that is because I actually like when stories have timeline jumping in the mix. So I like jumping back in a timeline rather than jumping forward in a timeline. The next is Pack of the Moon by Kristen Higgins. Then we have Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. That's kind of a cute name, Honeyman. Then we have The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Atessa Moshfegh. Sorry. And then we have Golden Sun and Morning Star by Pierce Brown, and I'm excited to finish this. I honestly forgot that I read Red Rising. Jeez. I really like that book too. Red Rising, really good. Then we have The Loveliest Chocolate Shop in Paris by Jenny Colgan. Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, which I honestly think this should have been in my top 25 books, but it's fine. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, which I did not know it was written by Ali Hazelwood. But I'm excited because I love chess, and I heard that this book has a lot of like chess in it. A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on back. And then we have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. So yeah, those are the physical books that these are the physical books I'm gonna read for 2025. And then I told myself, because I have Kindle Unlimited, I have to read 12 books for this year. So like one Kindle Unlimited book a month for this year. And it doesn't matter which books I read, as long as I read 12 Kindle Unlimited books. And so those would be Broken by Sadie Kincaid. I'm looking to my right because that's where I have my the list of books that I'm going to read. The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. Then we have Kingdom of Oracles by Megan Kruger. Then we have Mile High by Liz Tomford, which I actually already read. Then we have God of Malice by Rena Kent, which I also already read. Then we have Pen Pal by J.T. Geisinger. The Death King by Penelope Barsetti. We have Burn for You by J.T. Geisinger. Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. Forged in Blood by Sadie Kincaid, and Blood and Steel by Helen Schrewer. Those are my 52 books that I would like to read in 2025. I hope that you guys stay with me because I do plan on doing some reading vlogs, and no, I'm not a reading YouTuber. what is it? A booktuber? I don't know why I said reading YouTuber. I'm not all the way here, but I'm excited to read these books. I just don't know how I'm going to film them. I also don't know where I'm going to put these books. I'm debating if I should just put them in that shelf. I probably should. I'll figure it out. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you're having a great morning, afternoon, night, dusk, dawn, wherever and whenever you're watching this video. Look out for my next video, because it will be my biggest vlog. Don't worry, it's not going to be like too out there. It's just what I did in Vegas with my friends when we visited my mom. All right, so yeah, enjoy, look out for that next vlog, and I will see y'all later. Bye.